Okay, I think I'm here. Hello, everybody. So it's rainy and stormy here off and on. So I'm, monitoring the weather, but right now it's not thundering and lightning, so we should be okay. But if anything happens, just there's a storm's going through, and so if I lose electricity, then y'all know why. So, but I'm not expecting that. Right now, it's calm. So, got my bottle of water. We're going to do an art journal kit. We'll give it a few minutes till everybody gets in. Can y'all hear me? Oh, there's everybody. Thank you, people. All right. So, Scrap Girl. Hi, Tina. Good to see you. BMR, good morning. Hi, Faithful Mess. Good to see you. Melly, Linda Renz. Hi. Good morning, Linda and Tim. There's my little snapdragon. Hi, Pacola. And Pacola will not be here Wednesday. Sorry, guys. Got to get my voice going. Hi, Carmen. Miss C. Dot. B. Kathleen. Icy. Pamela. Good morning, everybody. So we're going to work in a journal kit today. I'll explain it in a minute. Let everybody come get settled in. Wait for Janet to. Oh, there she is. I was going to say, wait for Janet to get her coffee. Hi, Janet. Hi, Nashwa. Teresa. Debbie Bruce. Good morning. And also, Rachel, I don't expect her to be here. So if y'all are missing Rachel around, she did go to, it's not a secret. She posted it on Facebook and everywhere, but she went to, dare I say, her boyfriend's house. Well, the rest of her friends and family in the States, she lives in Canada, and across the border, one of the relatives' the dad is, anyway, passed away or is passing away. And so she's traveling. So I don't expect her to be here. She may pop in, but y'all keep Rachel in your prayers for travels and the family situation and all that. And she had a birthday. I think it was Friday or it was over the week. Anyway, she just had a birthday a couple of days ago. So happy birthday, Rachel. I said it on Facebook, but we'll say it here too. So, because we always like to say happy birthday to people when their birthdays going on. He did pass Tori. Okay, so Tori did say that the dad of her friend passed away. So they were expecting it, and that's why people were flying in and gathering and stuff like that. So thank you, Tori, for that update. And hi, Tori. Good to see you, by the way. Thanks. Okay, she's all right. Thank you. Yeah, Tori and Rachel are real close. So Tori's giving us updates as we speak. So yeah, we love you, Rachel, and happy birthday again. So thank you, Tori. Thank you. Hi, Maseki, Julie O, Kimberly, Brenda, anybody else? Who am I missing? Lucette. Everybody coming in. Thanks everybody for being here. Good morning, lurkers. Good to have you. Let's see. I think I've caught everybody so far, but if I missed you, I don't mean to miss saying good morning to you. My name is Dee Dee Willingham. I stream every Monday and Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. Eastern, and you can find me on Instagram, Inkywell, INKIWELL. I need to make a little Instagram, tab to put right here. I just figured I can tell y'all what it is. So let's see who else. Anybody else I missed coming in? Nanette. So hi Carol, Magical Touch Carol. If any of you go to Kiesha's Kreations, her marketplace, she does it a couple of times a month. And there's different ways. She has punch cards. She has little punch cards, and you can earn punches on the punch cards, and then different tiers of those punch cards. Well, I held out for tier 4, which, you know, it's a lot of punches to get to tier 4, but I got to tier 4, and because I got to tier 4, I got this art journaling kit. So here we go. This is what she said. And so we're going to unbox this today. I'm going to unbox my journal kit and probably start to work on it. And Tina sent me a little, it came all together. I separated out the stickers from the paper, but she sent me one of these, one of these little deco paper kits of faux ephemera. So there's stickers and tags and papers. Oh my. And so I thought I might use some of that in this as well. I don't know how far we're going to get. So thank you, Tina, for that. I don't know how far we're going to get, but I did do a little bit of prep. Now, in the kit came this book cover. So there's a book cover that to use as your journal cover, journal kit, but I have another plan for this one. You should make yourself a link tree. I don't know. No, I don't need another thing to keep up with, Tina. I barely keep up with what I have, but thank you. Let's see. And who else? Anybody else coming in? So I'm going to keep this for another project. But what I did do is I took this book that I had, Young People's Natural History. I took the spine apart. I cut the spine. I reinforced it with 2 pieces of chipboard. And then put the piece of the spine that I'd cut out on there and where's the tape? It's over here. And then gaffer tape, book tape it together. So now I have this to use in this journal. So I made it wider because, you know, we got to get fluffy. We always get fluffy. And then I also pulled this elastic to make like the holders for the signatures because I don't sew. Well, I don't sew in books. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these 2 colors, maybe all 3. I think those 2 colors are really the colors on the book. It's hard to tell, but that's kind of a tealy color. And that color matches perfectly. So I'm going to use these to make some, you know, wraparound bands to put the signatures in. So I got this far. So you didn't have to watch. This took me about, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes to do this. You know, cut the chipboard down and tape it neatly and all that. So you don't have to watch me do that. And I'll look at it later, Tina. Thank you. And so I'm going to use these 2 colors, I think. I'll just probably put maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5. I don't know. Maybe 5 signatures. I don't know. We'll see how much is. So I'm going to show you everything that's in here. Let me prop this back up so that we have, there we go. So it's kind of like a little, until I unbox it. Okay. Then I also I told y'all last week, and I was going to work in this today, but I got this in the mail. And so we're going to work on this probably on Wednesday. So I did get the new pop manga Dragons by Camilla Del Recco. I did get this in, and there are flips of it out there already. So if y'all want to pre-flip it, there's other people doing it. I'm going to wait till Wednesday to show this and work in it on Wednesday. So that's a plan for that. And also, depending on how much time we have, if not today, Wednesday, I did get the new Daphne's Diary, the 10-year anniversary edition, I guess that's what that is. And so I'll show this later, either today or Wednesday. All right, so I think we're all caught up in everything. Let me take a sip of water. I don't have my lemon water made this morning. I just have some bottled water. So, all right. So I mentioned Rachel. I wanted to say that. And then I also wanted to show the picture of Denise living her best life. The girls in her work, her team, she's in real estate. The girls in her office went to Florida and doing a work retreat. And so she did send me a couple pictures. So here is, there's this one. Denise living her best life. She'll be down there. She comes back on Wednesday. So there she is on the beach, and then here she is doing the paddle board. And you know, when she sent me this picture, the only thing I thought of, somebody tell me what you thought I would think about. When she sent me this picture, what was the first thing I thought? I'll let y'all guess. Janet says I need a team. Who wants to volunteer? Oh my gosh, Janet, that has to go in the wingnut book. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. I gotta get Janet, I need a team. I'm gonna have to tell Denise you said that. Janet, who wants to volunteer? I'm not going to put it in the wing book yet because I want to read that to Denise. Good one, Janet. Oh, good, Jane. You got your little book finally. Okay, good. I'm so glad. You're welcome. International, you always wonder, right? You always wonder. Okay, no, not sharks, Anne, although that was good, but no, not sharks. No, everybody's saying sharks. No, no. Aw, Janet. Tell Denise she could be my entire team. Okay, so nobody's getting it. Everybody's thinking sharks. Well, I didn't think sharks because I figure if they're renting out these little, if they're renting these little boards out, it's probably not a lot of sharks in the cove. They're in a cove, right? Although that may not matter. The sharks can still come in the cove, but anyway, no, not the paddle. I'll tell you the first thing I thought when I saw this. Dear Lord, where's her cell phone? I said, where is your cell phone? She says it's an airtight bubbled bag that will float. So if the phone if she tumped over, her phone is in a bubble bag that floats. Because that was the first thing I wondered. Oh my gosh, where's that cell phone, Denise? Yeah, they go in a baggie, Brenda. They're in a floaty baggie. But so anyway, but yeah, she's there she is. She's living her best life with her team. Janet will be on the team. They are in Destin. They're in Destin. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Let me track her. Hang on. Let me look at her tracking. Hang on. Let me go to. We all track each other. All right. Let's see. Oh, let me go. It's loading. Hang on. Sometimes the loading is slow in here. Yeah, they're in. They're on an island. Yeah, they're in Destin. Destin on an island off of Destin Harbor. Yeah, they're on the other side. They're on an island. Well, a peninsula. Yeah, they're on a peninsula in Destin Harbor. Yeah, that's where they are. I can't come to the phone. The shark ate it. Right, Astrid? Oh my gosh. Hi, April. Who else? Carla. Tanya. Who else am I missing? I'm sure I'm missing some people. So I'm getting my voice going here. And I slept with the fan blowing in my face, so my voice is a little husky. Let me drink some water. Let's see. Journey. Who else am I missing? April. I'm probably missing people coming in. Sorry, guys. Let's see. Angie, gonna start crafting. I'm getting ready to show my Kiesha journaling kit that I got for getting tier 4 punched tier 4. Okay. And again, I made this off of another book that I had that I took apart and redid the spine. I reinforced it with double chipboard here. I'm going to cover the inside here, put something in here. And but there's double chipboard here along with gluing the original spine on here so that it can take, you want this has to be able to take pressure of the bands, right? So I'm going to work in that. And also, like I said, with some of the stuff that Tina sent me as well, probably will go in there, little extras. Okay, so I'm gonna ready to show y'all everything. Yeah, Tina. Yeah, she's in the panhandle. So everything came wrapped in this pretty pink box with this pretty ribbon on it. And everything was in tissue paper, which I took the tissue paper out, obviously. So now I'm going to move this way over here. So I can move this over here and show you everything that came in. So let's go ahead and zoom in one more. Why is my camera? Oh, great. Logitech is doing a software update. Of course. Let's wait till somebody's streaming and do a Logitech update. So that means I can't zoom in right now. Let's see. Let me try to close it. A new version of camera setting is available. Remind me later. Oh, how do I get to it? Let's see. Let me see if I can get to it. Hang on, guys. Let me see if I can get to the. All right, there it goes. I think it did the remind me later. Okay, so. All right, why is not the, hang on, guys. Let me see if I can, yeah, it's working now, but the plus and minuses, there it goes. All right. I don't think, I'm going to be honest, guys, in all the years I've been using my Logitech cameras, and I've had 3 or 4 over the years, I don't think I've ever had them do an update. I've never had an update. So maybe they're going, Aditi, it's time to do that update now. We're going to make you do that update. So, so it's still working. So here we go. All right. So again, it came with this hymnal, or maybe it's a book about the Church of Our Fathers. Anyway, one or the other. But again, I'm not going to use this book. I'm going to use this book. All right. So I'm going to set that aside for now. All right. So let's go through everything that I got in the kit. And that's what I plan on using. I'm going to go through all these papers in just a minute, but I'm just going to kind of pull everything out. Then we'll go through it more in detail. Let's see. Melia, I'm sure I'm missing people coming in. Y'all have any questions? Put it in caps. Make sure you have live chat clicked at the top. And if anything goes fuzzy, make sure that your settings are set at 1080p or 720, whichever your camera can handle. All right, can y'all hear me and everything okay? Let me know if y'all can hear and see me okay because of that update thing popping up. Am I okay? Am I okay? All right, I'm going to wait and see, make sure. Okay, thank you, Pacoa. All right, so I'm going to take everything out of the box, and I'm going to show you everything. This is how I unbox. Look, I just dump it out. And the box is pink, and it's got this pretty wrapping paper at the bottom. Kiesha's, whether you win something, buy something from her marketplace, it's always so nicely packed, and such care is taken with wrapping everything. So I'm going to set that over here to the side. Oh, there's going to be that's the tape. I was going to say there's going to be a glare. Okay. So, okay, Tori, thank you. So I'm going to go through each thing that she sent. We'll start with maybe some of this little stuff. Okay. So I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's a piano. I don't know what this is. So I have not, Janet will be yelling at me for waiting to open this. I got this and it seems like it always is a case. I got this like 5 minutes after our stream ended on Wednesday. So I got all this on Wednesday, and I've not, other than just kind of peeking at it, I've not taken anything out. And I got it on Wednesday. So all Wednesday night, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I've not opened it. So we will be unboxing this together. And Janet goes, quit adulting. Hi, Judy. Anybody else coming in? Do you have a question? If I mail my box off Friday, will it get there before next? I don't know. It depends on where you are. You mean to Kiesha? Yeah, Monday's a holiday. Monday's a holiday. Memorial Day. So I still plan on streaming on Memorial Day, which is next Monday, but there's no mail on Monday. Let's see. Dawn, anybody else? Who am I missing? Okay, so let's go ahead and take off the little ribbon here, and I'm going to just put things over here and right over here in the box, sitting next to me. Let's see what this is. Oh, it's some kind of, it's a roll of, I don't know, is it vintage paper? Is this the paper that you use in pianos that hasn't been punched yet? I'm thinking it might be. But anyway, yeah, we'll be cutting it up and using it in the journal. All right, I got a couple of cards. Have fun. These are, the what do you call it? Flashcards for schools. They used to use in schools. So I got a couple of those, and I have purchased some of these, and I have other things that I purchased. I'm not going to say I'm going to limit myself to this. I can use whatever I want, right? It's masking paper for painting. It is. That's what it is. Masking paper for painting. Okay. All the years I've painted and worked in visual merchandising, doing room settings and painting, I never have even seen this. I've never even seen this before. Okay. So, and I do have some other ones if I want to use more of those. Okay, so then let's see what else we got here. Now I'm going to be undoing. See, she puts congratulations on tier 4. I will be opening everything up first. All right, so let's see what's in here. And I'll probably save a couple of her little thank you stickers. I put those in a separate journal. I have a journal just for stuff like this. Okay, so okay. When I say stuff like that, okay, Hubster goes, what's okay? Painting your house. Well, I've never seen this painting my house either. I've never seen this ever. I never have seen this green paper. I'm just being honest. I've never seen that. Oh my goodness. Hi, Leona. Okay, so there's this little card. Here's a stick. Oh, these are stickers. Oh, this will be, I'm going to save these for my Art Nouveau. These are Art Nouveau pictures. I'm going to save this for my Art Nouveau journal. So that'll go over here to the side. Some little word fetty stickers. And this is a can label, California vegetables. And I have bought some of her long labels from her auction. So there's that. This needs to go on the cover of the journal. Or maybe, Janet, do you need this on the cover of your journal? Because, Janet's the queen. The queen of snark, anyway. Okay, so there's that. Now let's open these little tags. I'm going to open each thing here, guys. She wraps everything so nice. It's just, All right. Oh, and I do like this. Oh, I was going to say I like that sticker, but it's... oh, thank you, Tina. Thanks, guys, for the thumbs up. You need to go to the hardware store. You mean like Lowe's or Home Depot kind of? I'm gonna be honest again. When I painted every room in this house. When we first moved in, I painted every room in the house. Used no masking tape. I did all the cutting in. I got the 12-foot ladder, painted the whole house myself inside, all by myself with no tape. Just cut in. Just had a nice new sharp purdy, P-U-R-D-Y, purdy brush, and did all the cutting in myself. Did all the cutting in myself. So yeah, I don't even use tape. Okay, so we got a little vintage wine label. I'm just putting everything right over here in the box as I go through it. Okay, so we got a little pouch here, a little sewn pouch. Look at this. This will be so nice in the journal. A little bookmark. Don't forget to fly. Look how cute this is. Hope y'all are being able to see everything good. Well, there we go. Okay, then some extra tags because, you know, you got to have tags in your journal with pockets. I have not planned any of this journal. I'm just saying, other than making the spine for the book that I'm going to use for this, I have not done any planning. I have no plan. Hi, Becky Calora. I have no plans, people. I'm just now opening up and seeing what's in the box. Okay, then we got some plain tags, and we got some of these layaway tags. Okay, so we have plenty of tags for pockets. And, you know, y'all can throw out ideas as I go with it. And then this is a piece of metal, like a metal edging. I don't know. It's really cool. I guess it can go on, you know, somewhere on the, maybe on the inside. I don't know. But it's bendable metal strip. Very cool. I don't know what that is either. Janet, what's this? Do I get this at the hardware? Do I get this at the hardware store too? Okay, then we got a little pack of beads, and the string is in there too, so we can make and look, this matches the book. We can always make a journal jewelry. We can do that. Okay, so there's the string and the beads. Then we have a little pack of buttons, or as Kiesha says, buttons. I got a little pack. And look, the colors just match the journal that I'm going to be doing. Right? That's just awesome. Okay, then we have a bunch of hardware here. I did get out a tray so that I could pull things out on a tray. Another tray. And by the way, speaking of trays, I do have my miniatures on another tray. I did not work anymore after the stream on was it Wednesday when we did the miniature room setting? It's all on a tray set aside. I've not done anything else because Brenda and some of y'all said you wanted me to continue working on the little bits in the room setting. So I can't promise you that we will do it, but you know, we'll see. We'll see how long I want that thing sitting around till we get to it. Okay, so let's open this little thing of doodads. All right, so we have like could be a book plate. This could have my name in it. They have the brads and everything that you could use for this. Little clips and charms. Oh, here we go. This is what we need to use on the outside to hang the journal jewelry from. If we make some strings, beads and stuff, this can hang on the outside. And it's got a couple of various kinds of clips we could use. The ring clip, the lobster claw clip, some tiny little paper clips, these kind of clips. Hi, Julie Topaz. How you doing? I'm just showing a journaling kit that I got from Kiesha. Keisha's Kreations for getting punched, my tier 4 punches. And just some more paper clips, little charms, a little butterfly. Is that a butterfly? Yeah, a little butterfly, a little fancy button. There's a little, oh, look, it's a little amethyst. That's my birthstone. A little purple amethyst. And what else is in here? A little key. So we got all that. Then let's open this little bag. Okay, we got the corners. This is nice to put on the book, right? The book corners and some string. So again, if we want to make some more journaling, hanging thingies, journal jewelry. So yeah, we can put those on the ends of the book. All right, so now let's lift this up here. All right, next. Let me put these beads and buttons on the tray. Got the paper stuff in the box still. All right, let me take a sip of water. Let's see, Lisa. Hi, Arlene. Mirkwood. Lisa. Let's see, anybody else I missed? Darlene. I know I'm missing people. I'm probably repeating some of you. Okay. Let's open this. All right, so we got some more little fibers. We got fibers and more like some organza ribbon. And again, it matches. Everything's matching what the book I picked. Go figure. Go figure. Put in caps if you're talking to me. Okay, and let me go ahead and put this piece of metal thing down here too. All right. So next, let's pick up this and see what else we got. I got a, what do you call it, needle? Like a tapestry needle to sew, like if I was going to actually sew into the spine, a nice heavy duty tapestry needle. But I'm going to just use my own cording. I'm going to use my own cording to to hold the signatures in my book. All right, so let's see what else. All right, next we have this trim. Rachel, I know you're not here, but that's for Rachel. Happy birthday, Rachel. ASMR birthday. Okay, so I'm going to take, let's see, I'll get this paper clip off without it getting stuck. There we go, paper clip. And look at this beautiful tassel trim. I'm going to, whoops, sorry guys, hit the camera. Obviously hit the camera. All right, so I'm going to take it off of the card here. And I save these. I use these in other, and well, you know what? Let's keep it with the journal. We might use it. All right, so we got this tassel trim. Look at this stunner. Look at that stunning trim. This is when I need Mary Autier. She uses this kind of stuff so well. She uses this kind of stuff so well. So we got that. All right, I'm going to put this along with the papers that I've shown you so far. I'm going to put that in the box. Okay. Next, let's see what's under the tray. What's under the tray? Okay, so I have the double-sided sticky tape. Hang on, let me get it out of the box, out of the pack. So it's double-sided tape. Y'all know what that is. But it's nice that I was included. Yeah, I know, right, Tina? Isn't it pretty? Okay, let's go next. Under the box here. All right, let's see what else we have here. We got these two little packages. This is the bias tape, seam binding tape. And of course, we got to bust it open. I don't know how old it is. It has 1986. 1986. Oh, we're using this baby. I'm telling you. 1986. I will save the little packaging. I'll save that. So we have the bias tape in the colors. The colors are what I'm using, right? So we have that. Then we have some postage stamps and some little doolollies. Okay, so we have postage stamps. Different postage stamps. And More little postage stamps. A piece of cardboard. This is also good if y'all have never used this to stamp, to ink, or get paint and stamp and make lines with. That's always good. And a little pocket, a little envelope. Hi. Hello, chat. Hello, lurkers. And another little like label. This is for Superior Paint, a label. Okay, so there's that. What is ASMR? I forget exactly what it stands for, Teresa, but it's the sound. It's like where it affects you. It can affect you emotionally. The sounds of things. I forget what it stands for. You just Google it, ASMR. You'll see what it is. I forget the exact acronym for it. Okay, then we have this pack of stuff. Let's take this out. Okay, we have a wood chip, a laser cut image. Imagine an imagine that could go on the cover. I think I might paint that and put that on the cover, or right there in the front. Then we have it looks like a tea dyed or avocado dye. I don't know, tea dye, avocado dye. There's all different ways people are dyeing paper these days, and so it's an envelope, a library card that's been dyed green. Let's see, let's go right here. There's a little clip with some little tickets and little stamps in there. Look how cute that is with the little clip. And if you use these clips, like in your journals anywhere, or even paper clips, you can make rag flags with them. In other words, use ribbon, cloth, sari silk, which I have a lot of sari silk that I've bought over the couple of months from Kiesha. So I might pull that out. So maybe we'll use some of that. Again, I'm not going to limit myself to this. If I decide to use more stuff, I will. Okay, another envelope. Oh, with stuff in it. Oh, yeah, let's open that up, baby. Let's see what's in this envelope. Isn't this fun? Are y'all getting ideas of how to put together your own kit with this kind of stuff? You can put your own kits together with these ideas, guys. There's something stuck in there. I dumped it out. Okay, so look at that. That's a nice, almost like an oilcloth. The other day where someone put her blonde hair in a pot of brew. Oh, brother, Tina. So it's almost like an oilcloth. This reminds me of the journal that Lady True North Jan made me, the Cadfael journal. That's this kind of feel. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So we have, and I'm just gonna put some of these papers over here in the envelope. In the box. Here's a piece of doily. Oh, it's a doily envelope. Look at that. Oh, fancy. I love that. Isn't that pretty? And we could spray it. We could color it. We could ink it. We could edge it. We could paint it. And then here's a piece of vellum-y, waxy vellum. And then here is one of those advertising bags. ASMR moment. Yeah, no, this is a kit that I won for having my 4 tiers of punches done. Yeah, she put it together. Kiesha put it together, but it's because I got up to tier 4 of punches that I won this. Then we have this little vellum bag. Okay, we have this little vintage envelope, 1953 from New York. This is one of those stamps Janet will appreciate this. Janet's a stamp collector, and you could buy the envelopes and the anniversary. This is 1653 to 1953 anniversary of New York City. Isn't that cool? First day of issue. Do you have that, Janet? Janet, do you have that? Okay, then we have this little envelope, little pocket, and little envelope. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh. Proof or first issue stamp. What does it say? It says first day of issue. That's what it says. Hi, Juanita. Okay, so then there's this little, I love this. Look how cute that is. This might have to go in my Asian journal. Saving that for my Asian journal. I'm saving these little stickers for my Art Nouveau. Save that one for my Asian. Okay. I know. All right, then let's see. Let's put this over here. I already showed these. Let's put that in the box. Then we have some little vellum little vellum pieces. We have some little faux ephemera, little ticket. And this is kind of stuff like what Tina sent me that I'm going to probably use more of too. A little envelope, a little label, and then let's just put that right there, small. Some of these little faux ephemeras that you can get in those, and you can get these in, where's the ones that Tina sent me. You can get this kind of stuff in this kind of thing. These deco paper. If you put in Amazon deco paper packs, this will come up. These came together. I just separated them out from the papers to the stickers and labels, but this all came in one thing. So Tina sent this to me, so I'm probably going to use some of that today as well. Okay, so we have this. Let's move the little envelope, and let's move this. Well, that's kind of little. I'm trying to keep the little stuff on the tray. All right, next. All right, we're going to do the big paper pack last. Okay, so here's the fabric pack. This is if you want to wrap your journal or cover it or inside, I don't know that. I really like my cover here. I really like my cover. Young People's Natural History book. And I reinforced the spine with a couple pieces of chipboard. I then re-glued the spine, made this wider, right? This is how wide the spine originally was. And I cut it out, cut the spine off. I reinforced this with some chipboard with the book tape, and then re-glued the spine to the chipboard so I have a wider spine. And then what I'm going to do is to make the signatures, I'm going to just use this elastic cording to make I'm not sewing anything. I'm just going to wrap it, and then we'll put the signatures in that book. Okay. Although she did send, this came in the kit. This one came in the kit, but I have another plan for this one. A faith-based one for this one. So I'm going to save this one for that. Okay. So let's go back. Oh, and here's that little. Very cool. Okay. So now let's open the fabric pack. Am I missing anything? Are we good, everybody? We're good. All right. So let me cut the edge here carefully. All right, let's see what we got in here. Oh, a lot of goodies. A lot of goodies in here. Okay, there's three different little envelope packs here. All right. So here's the fabrics. We got this cotton. This looks like a fat quarter of this fabric. Look how pretty. I'm going to line the inside of this. Look, I didn't even try to match this. I just had this book and everything is matching. So I'm going to go ahead and line the inside of this book with this fabric. You want to reupholster my little couch? I could reupholster my little sofa. I could do that, Brenda. If y'all weren't here last Wednesday when I did the little miniature room setting, it was quite the feat. And I'm not done with the little room, but we'll try to get back to it, Brenda, because Brenda really wants me to work on that room. I know she does. So I think I'm going to use this on the inside. Look how that matches. Right? All right. So all right, so we got that. Then we have this pretty lace. Let's open it up. There's a lot of it. Look at that lace. Isn't that beautiful? I'm actually doing, oh, I don't really want to show it yet, but this, if y'all will remember this lace, when I go to do, I bought the posters, Gothic girl posters of fairy tales. It's a big color book. It's posters. And I'm doing some stenciling on the girl's fabric on the little Red Riding Hood. This almost just could get, I don't know. Ideas are flowing here, people. Ideas are flowing. All right. So, and I'm not going to show it right now because I don't want to go rabbit trailing on you guys. All right. So then we have this lace. This lace. And again, y'all know how many journals I'm working in. All right, then we have this pretty lace. I know, Tina, right? Thank you. Yeah, Darlene. Okay, then we have this fiber kind of trim. There we go. And I'm going to want to put these on page edges. I'm going to make this book fluffette. So, oh, look at this one. Look at this one with the beads hanging off of it. This might be nice. I don't know. Do I want it hanging? Do I want something hanging off the edge? What do y'all think? Or maybe right up here so it's not like hanging where it's going to get caught on stuff. Or right up here maybe. Doesn't that look good? Maybe there. Okay, then this little piece of gold. This is very thick. Very cool. I know, right, Becky? So there's all the fabrics and the little bit of trims there. And this, seam binding from, what did I say it was? 1983, I think it was. I think it was 1983. But we're busting it out. We're going to use it. So let me put that over here. All right. So there's the fabrics and the little papers and the little small items. Now let's bust open the last thing, which is the paper pack. I'm going to set this here. This didn't come in the kit. I'm just using that for my own stash. All right. So let's move this here. All right, here we go. This is the papers that came. Oh, I think I flipped open the thing. Okay, so let's dump this out. All right. Wait for it. And anything that's left over, I will put in, because I won't keep these big boxes as to store things in. Anything that's left over, I will sort into this. I have like a storage case to put this kind of stuff in. I have a fabric bin to put any kind of fabric in, and then any kind of papers or ephemera I put in these. And then the boxes I use for other things. So I won't keep things in a box like this because it takes up too much room. I put it in, I store it in these kind of things. So let's set that one over there in case I need it. All right, let's look at the papers. All right. I'm just going to flip through one by one. This it looks like out of oh, I know this book. Y'all know this book too. And I think Kiesha has sold pages out of these books. Some Kathy Arbor has this book. Janet might have this book. Y'all know this book. Somebody tell me the name of this. Not that it matters, but I just know that this is out of that book of nature paintings, but I don't remember the name of it right now. Let me get a sip of water. Okay, then we have a piece of, I don't know if it's scrapbook paper. I don't recognize it. And I know pretty much diary of Edith Holden. Edith Holden. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Edith Holden. I don't recognize this scrapbook paper, and trust me, I know most of them. But yeah. So anyway, maybe it came. I don't know, but I like the colors, guys. The colors are going to work perfectly. Okay, then some dictionary pages, some out of a hymnal, and again, I might save this page to go when I do my faith journal in the book that came in this kit. This is the book that came in this kit. I think I'll keep that to make a faith journal out of that, and the hymnal pages will go with that. See, I busted out. I know that probably bothers some people where I parse it all out to different projects. Diary of an Edwardian Lady, is that what it is? I don't know. I think it's maybe. Well, anyway. I parse this stuff out to use in my different projects. All right, here's some music papers, which I'll use in this journal. And then here are some different tea dyed, avocado dyed, and they're crunchy. So we're going to have another ASMR moment. Hello, Rachel, in the distance, if you're watching. Crunchy. Here's a gridded ledger papers. And then just some black paper. Has like a honeycomb kind of background on it. So all these have been dyed in some form or fashion. This one's a little translucent. They're all just, different greens and tans and pinks and purple. I know the light's shifting every time I go through. And this one has a grid on it. Hello, Sharon. Dolly. Okay, Tina. It started raining again. Remember, guys, we have storms that have been coming through. I don't expect anything severe, but just saying, if we lose y'all, we're electricity or anything, That one's pretty. It's kind of a lavender. I need some old map paper to go in here. Hi, Jill. Anybody I'm missing coming in? I'm just going through the journal kit that I won from Kiesha's Kreations, and I will put a link to Kiesha's YouTube channel if anybody wants to put it in. I will put a link in the description box after the show so y'all can find her. Here's some ledger paper. This is out of it actually. She does sell these ledgers. Not a lot, not very often, and they're not cheap when she does. Well, they're probably a good price comparative to some I've seen, like, but she does sell. This is a page, that's pencil right there, actually out of the book. And then a piece of, looks like a wallpaper sample. And so it's everything's kind of that purple olive colors, right? Which, by the way, I had picked this book, haven't even gone through all this yet. And this is the colors that are in the, kind of in it. Not exactly, but So, so that is all the papers. Here's all the little charms and things. And again, so I'm going to take a minute to make some, well, before I do that, let's go ahead and I think I want to go ahead and line it. I want to line it with this paper. So let's turn this sideways out of the way a little bit. Let's move the papers out of the way to the box. And let's go ahead. That glare is going to bug me right there. Let's put something there. Let's put something over the glare. Or I'll just move the tray, but there we go. That's better. So we are going to line this with this fabric. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet. I'm going to glue it. Let's put it that way. Everything gets glued. So I'll cut the seam edge off or fold it. Maybe I should fold everything so everything's nice and edged. If I fold it, I've got plenty. Look, I've got plenty to fold on all the edges. So I think that's what I'm going to do. All right. So I'm going to just go ahead and cut. Let's go ahead and flip it over so I can see it better. That way I can see how much I need. All right, and I'm going to stand up. I'll give myself a little extra here. All right. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is do the edges. I'm going to glue down the edges. All right, I thought so, Dolly. Okay, so let's just go ahead, and I'm just going to go ahead and use tacky glue. I do have fabric tack, but I really like my, I really think that my tacky glue works so good on everything. All right, so let's go ahead and smooth that out and flip this over. Okay, smooth just a little. Boo and Cam are supposed to, depending on the weather, they're either going to come down tonight or they're going to come down tomorrow, depending on the weather. I told them don't drive in a major thunderstorm because they have to wait till Cameron gets off work at like 6. So they wouldn't even be able to, start down here till after dark. And I said, don't travel in a thunderstorm in the dark. Just wait till the morning. It's supposed to be nicer in the morning. And then y'all come down tomorrow. I already did reinforce the spine bozina. Double thickness of extra chipboard. I cut the spine off and put it on top of my wider spine. I made a wider spine with 2 thicknesses of chipboard, and then I taped it with the book. This tape right here, it's gaffer power tape. I think officially what this is, people use it for book binding, but it's in film and movies and TV, they use this tape to cover the cords on the floor. So like when there's cords running all over, they use this gaffer tape. and it comes in colors, but I just like it in black. So, but you get on Amazon. Just look up gafferpower.com or just look up gaffer tape on Amazon. I got it off of Amazon. Okay. All right. So, all right. So I'm going to take my time on getting this just right. There's Rachel. Rachel, did you hear all the ASMR that we've been doing for you this morning? Just for you and your birthday week? I hope you're having a good time. I mean, I know it's a sad time, but I also know it's a reunion time. And so many of y'all haven't seen each other. Rachel hasn't seen her guy in 2 years because of the virus. So, yeah, I'm sure it's a sad but also happy time for Rachel and her friends. Is it safe for books? Well, I don't know what you mean by safe. Is it going to destroy the book in 100 or 200 years? Maybe. I don't know, Mirkwood. I don't know. Okay, so I got that side. All right, so now let's go ahead and because it's going to be, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up gluing it right to the edge, right? So I'm going to just have to, glue the seam. I'll cut the edges. All right, so let's do the bottom now. Let's go ahead and do the bottom before we do the sides. It's going to be a junk journal, guys. All right, so let me get a pencil or a pen or something here. Not pen. We don't want a pen. Okay, so let's see where it's going to go. So I'm going to want to fold it just shy of there. A little bit more than there. I would put it on the other side, but I'm not going to be able to see it. I won't be able to see it on the fabric. So I'm going to go ahead and trim this down. Good to see you, Rachel. I think Rachel's going to be gone like a month, guys. So y'all keep her in your thoughts and prayers, okay? I think she said she's going to be gone a month. Maybe more. I don't know. Maybe she can tell us. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm putting the glue and I'll smooth it out with my finger. There's a pencil line there. You probably can't see it, but there's a pencil line. Okay. So now let's. Haven't seen her answer. Not sure. I don't know. If it does, Mirkwood, I'll glue some more down. I'll just glue some more down, Mirkwood, if it does. All right. Let's see. Let me kind of do this and see. I know it's not cut even, but I'm trying to do it where I glue it evenly. So let's test this out now. Okay, so let's push that up. Bottom side. Okay, so that looks good there. Okay, let's shove it. Well, it's wet. While the glue's wet, I can kind of move this up a little. Let's just. Okay. All right. All right. Got it going there. Got it going on. Okay. Great to see you too, Carmen. All right, now let's go ahead and turn this all over again. And I don't want a whole lot. I just want a little bit there. So I'm going to trim this edge down where we're going to glue this. Let's just trim off this excess. That'll be folded over. And the same thing for this side. That's good right there. All right, so what I want to do now is, because when I fold this over, when I fold these edges over, this is going to be really thick right here, and I don't want that. So I'm going to trim this off But let's go ahead and measure. I mean, let's do a pencil mark. So I'm going to put this down here. Like that. So I'm just pencil marking the edges there, the corners, I should say. Where's my... I have my glue sitting next to my mouse. So I picked up my glue and I was going, like, why isn't my mouse working? Because they're right next to each other. Don't look at my dirty mouse. It's just that I use it while I'm working. But it was sitting next to it and I picked this up and went, why are you moving anything? All right, so I want to just let's do this. Let me think about it a second because I want to glue that over. I want to glue this over, but I don't want all that bulk. So I'm just going to trim that bulk off. Hopefully this is going to work. Otherwise, we'll be getting a Sharpie marker out to fill in. Because I just don't want that bulk, right? All right. Okay, now and these little strips can be used for something in the book. All right, these go in the trash. I don't save stuff that small. Although I know Mary would be doing a cluster, with that. Okay, so let's go ahead. I have my pencil mark there, so I'm just going to go ahead and put the... All right. Let's smooth that out. Fold it over. Move the book. Yep, there's a little piece of string there. All right, let's fold this over. And then I'll make sure that it's going to go all the way to the edge on the other side. Let me tilt the camera down. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and put this on there. It's starting to rain again. All right, now let's... Looking at this side. Looking at this side. I need a little more glue. I need to trim that corner down just a little. A little more glue right there. Is it going to be perfect? No, nothing I do is ever perfect, guys. And I don't even like to say, it's not perfect, because we always say that. Like, who cares? Is Janet snarking on you guys? All right. So, all right, let's see. I might have missed that corner just a little. Ready for the flip over? Let's see how well that's matching up. That looks pretty good. That's true, Mirkwood. All right. So, which is the top and which that's okay. If there's any flaws, I'd want them on the bottom where I'd put like any trim or something. All right, so here we go. Let's look at it. Ready? Wait for it. Wait for it. Bam! There's our inside. There's the inside, which we are getting ready to glue down. Oh, is Edwin here? There's Amy, or Amy's the mod over at Edwin's channel. So maybe that's why Tina's putting it in. There's Amy. But if If he does come in, hi Edwin. But I missed him if he did. But Amy is the mod over at Edwin's channel who reads Middle Earth Storytime, Lord of the Rings, and other stories. Awesome. He has an awesome voice. So, um, Amy, yeah, Amy's here. Okay, thank you, Tina. All right, so now let's go ahead and glue this. Now, to do this gluing, I'm going to want quite a bit of glue, and I'm going to want it very smooth. So this is going to take me a minute, guys. Well, you know what? Let me make it a little easier. Let me get a little tray. Okay, here's some of my, where I've used glue and stuff. And I'm just going to go ahead and, see if I can just squeeze out some glue. This will be quicker. Okay, because I'm going to need quite a bit. Rather than trying to squeeze it all out, I'm just going to do this with my fingers. Okay, so here we go. We are going to get a nice coat of glue all the way to the edge. I can't dilly-dally, dawdle, or lollygag because the glue will dry, right? So I want to kind of get crack-a-whack in here. And I am putting it on pretty thick, but I want it, I'm smoothing it out, right? I'm not having lumps and bumps and, what do you call it? You know, things that'll make it look bumpy. We don't want to go bump in the night. All right, so let's go all the way down to the edge here. And I'm going to do one side at a time, but so this doesn't dry. And I'll get out some more glue and do the other. All right, let's go right up to that edge there. Maybe just a little bit more right there. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead. Move that down just a little. And it stretches a little. Let me get my okay. That's pretty good. Now let's flip this over. Put out a bunch more glue. And while my fingers are crusty, let me get a baby wipe. Okay. All right. Put it in caps if you're talking to me. Now afraid that the cardboard is deformed. Don't be panicking, Mirkwood. It's okay. It's a junk journal. So we'll go past the spine here, and then we'll do the rest of it over there. Do a little extra thick in the spine area. So anyway, I'm looking forward to Samantha and Cameron coming down either tonight or tomorrow. I don't know that I would love for Cameron or either one of them to stream on Wednesday, but I'm not promising nothing. So let's see. Let me go this way so I can see it. All right. Get right in the spine there. Okay. All right. Let's get back to where we left off. So what are y'all thinking so far? Other than Mirkwood, who thinks the whole book's going to fall apart in 3 years. Deteriorate in 3 years. Oh. All right, there we go. Nice and smooth. All right, now let's go ahead and it's a little on the shorter side on this side, but I think we'll stretch it just a tad. All right. Okay. Remember, this is the inside of the book. Okay, let's move the glue for now. That's all dry paint there. All righty. Hi, Fernando. Thank you, Darlene. All right, let me get something to dry. I don't have any cloth to dry that with. Let me just get to get the moisture off of there. Okay. All right. There we go. There's the inside. Let's go ahead and okay. There we go. What do y'all think? Isn't it pretty? It's so pretty. Okay. I really want to kind of keep it this way for a minute so that the spine. So while I'll leave this sitting here while I make the cords. Now I already had this. This is my own stuff. Let's cover up that little glare right there on that tray. So all 3 of these colors will work, but I'm not. Maybe I should put the green too because there is some green. Maybe I'll put one. Maybe I should put 1 green, 2 of those, and 2 of those. All right. So what I need to do is just take a piece of the cording, and let's just take it off of here and see how much I have. Do I have enough for 2 of this color? Let's see. I'm sure I do. All right. So let's see. And you want it tight. So let's see here. How tight do I want? About that much with that much string. So let's see if I got enough for 2. Just about. So I'm going to cut this in half. Close enough. All right. So let's use 1 to tie. And you can just go around the outside like this. Come on to the inside. And I want it pretty tight because I want it to hold the signature in, right? So I think that'll give it enough give, but not be too loose. All right, so now I'm just going to triple knot it. And this will be on the inside of the signature. And this is what it'll look like on the outside. All right, so now I want 2 of each color. So that'll give us 6 signatures. All right, so let's go ahead and cut them all the same size. The size. It seems like this color doesn't really match, but there is that color in the cover, so I kind of want to use it, but it doesn't really go with anything else, does it? It doesn't really go with it. Maybe I won't use the blue. Maybe I'll just use the green and the kind of coral color. What do y'all think? Should I go with the blue as well or just not use the blue? This blue is in the cover, but that blue is really not in anything in my accoutrements. My accoutrements are purple. If I was going to use anything, it would be a 3rd color would be purple. So maybe I won't use that color. What do y'all think? All right, so let's see how much of this I got. Do I have enough of this for 2? I'm sure I do. Let's measure. 1 and 2. Yeah. No blue. Okay, then if I don't use blue, then that means I can have 4 signatures with these. But y'all know how it works. If you want extra signatures, you just put 2 signatures together and then put it underneath. But I think 4 signatures will be plenty with this. I'm pretty sure 4 signatures should be good because they're going to be kind of thick, fluffy. All right, so let's just go with these. All right, no blue. Everybody says no blue. Okay, putting the blue away. All right, so now let's go ahead and do. Okay. I'm going to triple knot it. Okay, there's 2. Green again. Over. Triple knot it. I can trim these down a little if I need to, but you don't want them to be so short that when you're working in them, putting things in and out, that these, they come loose. Okay, and then the last one. Okay. Okay, did I triple knot that one? I think so. All right, so there's our signatures, bands. There we go. And then if we want to, we can also like gather this up. We can put, some fancy, we can put something fancy on here, or we could do it up here. We could do a fancy something up here, and then that's where the jewelry can hang off of, with the stuff that we got in the kit. And then there's the charm, the holder, the lobster claw. We can, use that to attach, and you can have beads and everything coming off. So this can be tied right there. Or anywhere. It could be tied in the middle. I'm just thinking it would be good to have some extra sturdiness up here so that when we attach beads and other things to it, I could use that little piece there, have those 2 hanging, or just do the lobster claw and have everything else hanging off of there. And that way I can just take this off if I want it off. Okay. So we can do a little something there. Do I want to do that now? Do I want to do, let's see. I'll wait on that. Okay, so there we go. All right, so there's our 4 signature holders. All right, no blue. I didn't put any blue. All right, let's see. Sip of water. All right, so the first thing I think we'll start with the easiest thing to do, and that is, I'm going to have to re-glue that little corner, but I'm not going to worry about it now because we're going to be working and playing. But I need to take a pin and just kind of tuck that in the corner just a little. But again, I might have some of this, fringe hanging off. I don't know if I want the beading like right up here. Maybe I want it to be just right over the top of this. I kind of like that, but I don't want to decorate the cover right now. We're going to do the inside first. All right, so I'm going to take all my papers here, the big papers. Not this yet because I'm not sure how I want to cut this or use this, but all the plain papers. And I really want to see if I can fold them either in half or 3/4 and how I can make the signatures. All right, so if I want the book, if I want the signatures to come, fill the book up like this, if I just fold it in half, this is what they're going to look like. Okay, I won't go to, they'll only go to here. Let me get a piece of regular paper as a template. No, I have a scrap paper. Here we go. Okay, so if I just fold it in half, it would come to here, you see? So what I wanted to do is I wanted to come out a little further. Maybe not right to the edge, but maybe about there. So what I want to do is fold them about like that. They can all be a little different. It's a junk journal, so if they're all a little bit different, it's even better. I don't want them hanging off the edge, although I might have some fabric things, some tabs, some tags, some other things hanging off the edge, but I don't want the paper hanging out. So I'm thinking this right here will be the approximate best size to fold the papers. Now, when I fold them this way, some can go this way, some can go that way, some can go this way, they can go different ways. You can also attach things to this. So like when I fold these papers this size, I can always add, I'm going over here into the box, I could add an envelope to this. You see what I'm saying? So there's lots of ways to extend this to make pockets and tags and tabs and different things and still have it look kind of funky and, off. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fold them all this much about. I'm not going to really measure because I don't care if they're exact. I just kind of want them to come to the edge like this. So about like that. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do now is just take a minute and fold all the papers. So I'll take like 3 at a time. Okay, so I'll take one off here. And then I'm going to mix them all up. But I just want to it's quicker if I do 3 or 4 at a time. And when you fold something, if you crunch in the middle and then go left to right, they'll come out even. If you start at the top and try to mash a fold down, it's going to go. So when you fold your papers and you want to bone fold them down, mash in the middle and then do it like that. Don't just start at the top or the bottom and go straight down because that'll get it wonky. Okay. Not do too many at once. Some of them are thicker than others. Hi, Nettie. Anybody else coming in? Just putting together an art journal from the kit that I got from Kiesha for being punched so many times. It's a running joke over at Kiesha's about being the punch cards. It's a punch card system. Hi, Colleen. Colleen, you'll have to go back and watch what I got in this kit. unless you were lurking, which is fine too. I lurk at y'all's channel sometime. Kathy and Colleen stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We stream together, one on Tuesdays on one channel, and then Thursday on the other one's channel. Okay, so folding. I'm just folding them all. I'm going to use all of them. We're going to separate them out, though. I'm going to mix them up. Right now, I'm just getting them all folded. Okay, then I got some music paper, some scrapbook papers, and we'll just use these as randomly folded things, and same thing for this vintage ledger paper. All right, so now we got all this. This is how much, look how much we got. So now what I want to do is divide these up into 4 signatures. So what I'm going to do is first just do this. Make 4, I'm going to make 4 piles. Let's get some of these ones that are like black or the grid, some of the specialty ones, so we can kind of divide those up. So I'm going to separate these over to the side for a second and get all the, like the plain ones here, or semi-plain. Okay. So I don't know how many are going to be in each signature. So I'm just going to kind of divide them up, and then we'll kind of mix them up, you know, so that they're not 2 cream colors together. Okay. Am I organized enough for you guys? Okay. Okay, now let's do a pink. This is kind of a dusty rose color. More. Okay, some more tan color. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're getting down to the bottom. Here's 1, 2, 3, purple. Okay, 4. All right, then I got a couple of blacks, 1 purple. I'm going to hold these out. We'll do something with them. Okay, so now let's see how many we got in each signature. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 9 in each signature. So now what I want to do is take 1, and I'm gonna flip them. So like this can go in there like this. So you see how there's going to be a short and a long. See, they're going to be opposites. So I'm going to have a long and a short, and a long and a short, and a long and a short. Whoops, a short. But I'm going to do it this way so they're not the opposites. Okay, and then another long. Which let me see on the middle. I think I'll put this one in the middle so I have one of these on the outside. So let's do it this way. Okay. So there we go. There's 1 signature. On a roll, yeah. All right, so let's see on the next one, what do I want for the outside? Let's see, I think this one's kind of cool. So this will go on the outside, and then let's see, I think one of the green. Oh, let's go with the pink. All right, so I'm gonna go this way and this way. Then a short and a long, and a short and a long, and a short and a long. I'm just putting them on the inside instead of the outside, but it's the same thing. And then a short. Okay. It's 2. Okay, this can be on the outside, so then there's a long and a short. And then this. Let's go skip the pink and go to a. And they're just, and the thing is they're just rubber banded in. I can take any of these out and switch them around anytime I want. Right? Okay. Last one. Maybe the pink. Okay. So we got our 4 signatures put together. All right, let's go ahead and go to our book here now. I got to decide which one. I think I want this kind of this color on the outside because it kind of goes with this. So let's go ahead and open up to the middle. Open up to the middle. And you can use any kind of papers to do this, guys. And it's going to get thicker when we add fun stuff to it. So 4 signatures is probably good. All right. All right, so now let's kind of straighten this up. And see how the cords want to go to the side? So that's why it's good to go ahead and, you know, kind of tie them together so they're not slipping over the edge. You could do both. You could do the middle. I think I'm just going to do the top. So let's see what I want to do. What do I want to tie something pretty? Maybe I got the seam binding. I got, what else do I have over here? Or I have some of that. Whoops, I want my tape. Oh, okay. Those little strips, or a strip of the fabric that I use. This. I think I'm going to glue, make this like a little tube thing. Let's see here. Don't need it that long. All right, hang on. Let's cut some of this off. All right, so I'm going to get some. Oh, I got that glue over here. Let's get that leftover glue. And you can have all kinds of things hanging off. We're going to have, you know, I don't know if I'll have time to make the journal jewelry to hang off of it today, but we'll see. So I'm just going to make a little tie here. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of roll it to the middle. Clean my hands a little. And then roll this over again. Might need a little more glue. Roll it over. That. Just make a little strip like that that's not going to fray. Oh, did I bump that or? No, I don't know whose papers they are. Sorry. Um, she didn't say. Might have been more than one person. If anybody would know, Angie might. Okay. With the glue. And then I'm just going to gather this up. Let me put it in my lap. I can't do it on the table up like this. Okay. There we go. I could have just used a piece of ribbon, it doesn't, but because I wanted to use some of the matching on the inside. All right, so now that's going to kind of hold that together. And again, I don't want to do it now because it's going to be in my way while I'm building it, but I'm going to use this to hang on here. Oh, I don't want to forget, guys, I got corners. We have corners, remember? Let's take those out here off the tray. I have corners. Oh, we got to do corners. All right, so let's see. Now, do I need to glue them? Do I need to hammer them on? I think with the fabric, it's probably going to be pretty sturdy. Yeah, look how good that's going to look. Oh, lovely. All right, so let's just put some glue in there. Let's just put some glue in there and hope for the best. All right, so I'm going to put some glue in the little corners there. Let's make sure I get the fabric tucked in. You know what? I'm going to get that needle out so I can work that little bit of fabric into the corner. There we go. Look, glue popped out. That's good. I put it right into the corner. Okay, so let's make sure that the fabric's in there good. Oh, that looks so yum. Did I lose them all now? Where do I knock them all over the floor? There they are. All right, let's do all four. A little bit of glue in there. And again, let me get that needle to get the fabric kind of pushed in there. And then I probably will take my pliers and mash these really hard in just a minute. All right, let's do the others. Again, I'm going to get the fabric tucked in. There we go. One more. Get out my pliers. Ooh, this one's a little bent. Let's see what we can do here. The book itself's a little bent. Okay, we got it. All right, let's tuck in the fabric. Excess glue. Put the needle back in this little, the top. There it is. Back in this little, she sent the needle to sew if I wanted to sew the signatures in, but I'm not going to do that. All right, now, where's my tools here? Where's my, all right. Okay. A little bit of glue coming out. going to make sure it's nice and mashed, which with the glue coming out showing me it's working. Okay, other side. Alrighty. I don't think those are going anywhere. I love mashed We do, Tina. We do. Smack and dragging, mashing, slapping, punching. Okay, so it just comes right to the edge, right like that. So it's pretty, I think we got it pretty good right there. Not hanging over, but you know, maybe just a tiny bit, but that's okay. It's good. It's a junk journal. Hi, Devin, Terry. Anybody else coming in? Of course, you can always trim. If you don't like anything hanging over, just trim, cut off. But I think it's just right. I think it's just right. Okay. And we can kind of move them down just a little. Because it's going to be a junk journal. So I like the inside cover. I like our little ends. All right, what should we do next? Should we start maybe putting in some random, because we got all these fancy papers and stuff, envelopes, and although I'm going to send that to Janet. She collects stamps. She has to have that. So I'm going to set that I'm just saying, it has to go to Janet. Okay, so we have all kinds, all right, like this. Look at this pack here. This, this envelope. Oh, baby, I'm sorry. You're going to have to get down. I know. All right, so like this could go, I don't want it in the very beginning, but maybe right in here. So all you have to do is just lift this up and just tuck in whatever you want. See? So now we got that little pocket in here. I think what I'll do on this end is I'll go ahead and cut the bottom of this bag. So that'll be a pocket. And you can make little divots like, I don't have too many punches. I got rid of most of my punches, but I did keep a couple of rounds and a couple of squares. But you can do this. Well, make sure you punch it. Oh my gosh, I didn't even do it all the way through. Okay, so let's just trim that off. So you can, and you can ink things and you can do whatever, but you can do that. Let's go to the front one. And maybe this one, maybe you want to fold it over. I don't know. You can do whatever. Let's fold that over. Maybe put a little glue there. Oh, my glue tray went. All right, so let's just put a little glue there. You don't want it too neat. You want it to, if you want it to be a junk journal, you want it to be kind of junky, right? A little bit anyway. All right, so we got that in there. More glue. And of course, you got your paper clips, your, all kinds of your clips and your, I'll move these out of the way. I have no room. Bye, Ann. Anybody else coming and going? Thanks for being here. I think we got quite a bit done so far. All right, so now we have these other extra papers like this one here. So you can either fold it and put it in, which I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fold this and maybe just put it in a random spot. It could be somewhere where you could see it kind of at the beginning, maybe. Let's tuck it in right there. So when you flip through so that, you have something interesting every other page or something like that. Okay, let's flip this over. Let's go to this one, maybe this random one. Just going to fold it in half. and just kind of put it over the whole thing. Like that. See? Isn't it cool? All right, we got our music papers. Let's see what size those are. Those would work for halves. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and fold these in half. Got 2 of those. And let's just put maybe one right here. And then one in another signature. Just got to lift it up. All you have to do is tuck it in. All right, so see? Like that. All right, let's go to the next signature. And put maybe a music sheet right here. Are y'all getting ideas to make one? You can see that you can use anything, any papers you have, you know. And I do love these vintage, what do you call it? Vintage ledger papers. I'm going to cut this in half. And I'm going to go ahead and just fold this in half. Let's see, I think I want the writing to show on the outside more than not. Although this one has it on both. Okay, so now let's see. Let's go right here maybe. And then let's skip over to maybe the last one. And put one right in here. And then we have this purple wallpaper. Let's cut this in half. So give it a little bit more stability. This is a little thicker. And you can put some cardstock in here too to strengthen it if you want to. Okay. To give it more, not as, not the floppiest of papers. All right, so let's go back here, maybe right. Let's go on top of that purple. And then let's go back one signature to this purple. And maybe put this right behind there. It's just so easy just to tuck everything in, right? Just so easy to tuck in. Paint in or write. I'll probably, it's sometimes depending on the papers. I haven't tested this out with my pens. This paper should be okay to write on. I'll do a couple quotes or something in it and we'll test it out. Thing is, if I write on it and it bleeds or doesn't work, we'll just cover it up. We'll just tape something over it or glue something over it. You write on here, it doesn't work. Bam! We just cover it up. Right? Okay, so these are a little sturdier. So we got 4 of these. So let's put one of each of these in. Let's just go ahead and I'm going to fold one. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to fold them a little off just so they're a little, not just in half. We'll just fold them a little off. Because this is a little bit more cardstock. And it'll give it a little bit more stiffness to the signatures. So let's put one in each. Let's go start with the first one. And let's maybe go in the middle. Let's put these in the middle. Maybe that'll help with the stability in the middle. So we'll put that. Okay, let's go to the next middle. Next middle, I have 4 signatures all total. Okay, and then the last one. Okay. What do y'all think so far? Sip of water. Shall we? Anybody else I missed? So yeah, I'm liking this. Some of the glue off. So we have, let's see what else we have. We have this little envelope here, which these kind of things you kind of want somewhere where you can access them, you know, kind of like maybe on here. Do I want it there? And it's got a like vintage. Kiesha, so funny when she sells these kind of envelopes like this. Now, y'all don't lick these. I don't even lick the envelopes that I have now, let alone something this old or vintagey. You know what I mean? So, but maybe we'll keep it like a flap there. I could just maybe just glue. That's what we'll do. We'll just glue around the edges, and then that way we'll still have it. And you can use, if you use washi tape, use washi tape as decorative. Put extra glue on it, but don't use washi tape to actually tape something in. It's not going to work. All right, so let's go ahead and get that right to the edge. Let's go ahead and put it on top of there. So now I could put some washi tape here because I've glued this envelope down, right? But I would still, even with washi decorative, being decorative, I would still put a little bead of glue under the washi if you don't want it coming up. I use washi tape on my phone. I don't glue this, but I use washi tape to cover up my camera on my phone. And it peels up like every week. I have to change it. Okay, so here we go. So we have this pocket now. And we have a pocket right here, right? So we have two pockets right there from that one envelope. Leave that. You could take something cool like this and put it on the inside, or we could just tape this on here. Let's do that. Let's get some double-sided tape. Or you could glue it too. I'm trying to show options, right? So I'm going to put some double-sided tape on this little faux ephemera. And this is where you start decorating and journaling or whatever you want to do. Could put a little clip. Now I don't want to put the clips and stuff on it now because while I'm working in it, I don't want to be, worrying about clips and stuff. But you can put like, here's a little clip like this. You can clip things on here. Or you can use a paper clip, and put your little sari silk on there and put this on here. See? Right? Cool. Cute. Put a little piece. Let me see where my sari silks are. I have to move. I'm working on a giant rooster. I got this big rooster I'm working on, so it's kind of in my way. Let me see if I put them in here. I have some in here and some in my little. Here's a little bit of different ones, and there's some there. But I have some rolls of it. Roll different places of sari silk, but I just wanted to grab something right now. So we'll just cut a piece of this off and just do a little loop-de-loop. Let's go the other way. And just loop it. And you have a little, I call them rag tags. You could tie it again if you want, but just kind of like that. So you have that, or you can put it at the top where everything sticks out at the top of the page. I kind of want it on here. Like that. It feels so fluffy with the tea dyed, avocado dyed papers. It just feels so fluffy. You just want to like this, right? This one might be, what this might be good for? I have different quotes in different books and different places, this might be a good place to keep book quotes, like just out of books either that I've read or that I like, or, of course, now I'm not going to remember what I read 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago, right? But I come across good quotes out of books. This might be a good book quote book. I might want to use this as a book quotes. Just quotes out of books. I don't really want it to be an animal book because any animals I do, you just saw that rooster. I'm going to do big. My animals, I draw poster size animals for the most part. I mean, I did this as a mini poster, a while back, a couple weeks ago or whatever. I did this little miniature lemur. But most of my animals, I'm doing bigger. I'm not going to paint animals in here. I'm just going to be realistic with myself. I'm not going to paint animals in here. Or if I have sketches of animals and that's all in different sketchbooks, it won't go in here. I just know myself. This has to be a specialty thing like quotes. I have different books for different quotes and things. And I just know I won't use it for that. I don't mind having pictures of animals like this or something. But as far as like making this into a natural history animal book, it's just not going to, All right, so let's pick up some more of this stuff here. I'm going to use some more of these. Okay, so we have this purple paper. Let's go in here. Let's go to the third. No, I've got purple in it. Got purple in that one. Maybe I don't need one in the second signature here. Yeah, I need some more purple in this one. So let's go ahead and just tuck that in. And I have some of these little faux ephemeras, another little bag. Bags are always good because you can always tuck things in. Let's go to the second signature here. Maybe on the back of this one. That might be a good place for a bag with some kind of decorative element on it, just like this. Maybe like that. Maybe a stamp or something like this. We could use another paper clip. I still don't know what this, I don't want to do with this metal. This little thing like this, maybe that. Okay, so then let me get my tiny attacher. All right, my tiny attacher is a little dusty. I haven't used my tiny attacher in a while. So, all right, so let's use. Let me get out my tiny attacher, and we're going to staple this in here. But kind of on the edge because we want to be able to get into that pocket. Well, maybe not. Maybe a little. I don't know. All right, so let me get my tiny attacher on here. There we go. Everybody needs a tiny attacher in their life, right? Nobody's paying attention to me, I guess, because that was funny right there. Okay. Got a couple of black pages. Let's go back here. Maybe we'll have a torn edge on this one. Okay, and then we'll tuck that behind here. So is that a little bit? No, it's okay. Is that? I don't still know if that paper. Yes. Okay. Icy got it. Oh my gosh. And then let's go to the back one here, maybe right in here. So you can just keep adding. You can add a lot of pages to these because it's just on stretchy elastic cording, right? You can just keep adding and adding. And you can keep these for edges, glue on the edges here like this. I should tie those last. Okay, Sharon. All right, so I'm just going to glue stick this little thin piece of paper. It's not cardstock. If you're going to do cardstock or anything weighty, you want to use tacky glue or something. because it's going to, it's not going to stick. But just trim that off, just to have a little bit of a decorative there. I should have used the other side with the green. Let's just go ahead and put that one down there too then. Let's just double that up so the green shows. And then you just, whenever you have little things that you just don't know what to do with that you like, little pieces of paper, like stuff like this. Let me move my camera up. I keep getting out of frame. There we go. You can just keep, gluing things in here and making it your junk journal and a quote journal or a book, whatever theme you want. Y'all know, I've been working on the little books this year. I'm going to grab one here. I've been using the littler books this year. This is my Art Nouveau one. And just, gluing different things in, putting, leaving room for quotes. So you can do this type of thing in here. You can make your pages this kind of look, these kind of different stickers and ephemera and just, different things like this. And you can do stenciling on some of these pages if you want. And just the same thing that I'm doing like in these books, you can do in a junk journal. This one just happens to be a theme of Art Nouveau. This one's going to probably just be random quotes from books. I'm thinking, I'm guessing. I'm a knowing, I'm a thinking. Okay, so let me get where's my baby wipe here? I got some of that glue. I have to get some more baby wipes out here. When is too much pages? Well, I don't know, Nettie. I think it just depends on right now, look, I can mash that down to that. So even though it looks fluffy because of the tea-dyed papers, it makes it fluffier. But in actuality, look, it's not that thick. You could you could get 5 times this many in here. Just depending on how much you want to put in there. So, and again, I'm going to add some beads and some different things because some of that came in my kit too. This is some more of the stuff that came in the kit. I showed it all earlier. And then this is just some sari silk that I had left from some other, tied up something. Let me just go ahead. Well, I'll leave it on there for now. Okay. So we still have this little bit of stuff here. I have this. I have all kinds of, whoa, sorry guys. That just really totally got away from my hand. Different, all kinds of laces and things that we got in this kit. There's this. And of course this is the fabric that I lined it with. Oh, here, look, we have this pretty envelope. We have this envelope. Let's keep going here. And I have this seam binding. I have some of this tassel stuff. And then, of course, all these tags. And I even like this. I don't know, even as a bookmark thing, with some more. Let's take another piece of this cream color. I have all colors of sari silk. They're just not right. They're just not right handy. But you could tie it a little knot, or you could, do the slip knot. You could have this tucked in. You could have a place just to keep some paper clips handy. So in case you need a paper clip, you could have a couple of paper clips on here. This could be sticking out of, oh, and I got this little thing too. This could be sticking out of a pocket. I need to make a pocket for this actually, because it's thicker. Make a pocket somewhere. Go back here. Or it could just go on the page. It could just be paper clipped like that. And then you could put under here, you know, some little stamps. Like that. All right, let's keep going here. I'm going to do these, and then we'll figure out what I want to do with some of. Oh no, I want to put that in there too. Maybe that needs to go. I don't know if I want something covering up the fabric. I really kind of like that showing. What do y'all think? Should that go in there or not? Should that go here, I should say? What do y'all think? And then, of course, I have more of these, you know, different things can be tucked in. Bye, Julia. You think it should be here or should it be inside somewhere? You know? Full clip it in. It blends in, so that blends in too much. Is that what you're saying? It blends in too much, so it doesn't need to be here. Maybe it just needs to be in on a page. You know, maybe back here. I like it on the cover. It doesn't have to be here. It could be in the very back too. It could be in the back. Less bulk, you know. Could be back here. What do y'all think? You like it here? In the front? Or just in a random page? On a page? Make it a tuck spot, like on a page. Someone's saying the back. Someone's saying the front. I think it would give it prominence back here, and it won't be in my way. And I'll have a little bit of that sticking out from the, you know, from the tag and stuff here. Because I got this, I could just put that and put this somewhere else. This doesn't have to be in here. This can be in another, you know, something. I just kind of like them together. What do y'all think? Maybe back here? Back cover, page. Everybody's got different. Okay. I think I'm just going to roll with it here in the back. So I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to just glue it down. I was just kind of hesitant to cover up my fabric. But in the back, I'll cover up some in the back. I'm putting a big wad of glue on here because this is heavy. This is a couple of layers of cardstock, and it's holding a tag, right? So, bam. Here we go. I want it kind of high up so that this kind of sticks out. I could put something else down here. I could put, I could have some dangly stuff down, you know, hanging out of the back on the bottom. Some of this beaded stuff like this can go back here in the back so that when the books, I don't got to be careful. There's no glue there. I don't want to glue that to that. So what do y'all think if I do this? Let's see here. What do y'all think? Doesn't that look good? Hanging off the back on the bottom in the back. I think I'm going to do that. So let's see if I can get 4 or 5. Can I get, no, that's all it's going to hold is 4. So let's get right in the crevice there. Let's trim this down just a little. And I'll put a little extra glue on that too. Okay, so I've got to make sure it's not in the, okay. Let me move my tiny attacher. All right. I'm going to put a lot of glue. And let's put a little on the edges of the where I cut it so it doesn't fray. All right. All right. Let me get that nice and glued down. Doesn't that look pretty? All right, need another baby wipe. Anybody seen what Janet's going to do today? Janet, have you announced what you're going to do today? Hi, Jacqueline. Fancy. Okay, I just want to make sure that this is really glued down because it's on the fabric too. Maybe it could use a little trim. Maybe some of this. Just a little extra something, something. Maybe I'll put 2 rows. Let's put 2 rows to make sure it's really, because this is kind of lifted up a little bit because, you know, it's a couple pieces of card. So we'll put 1 row there and cut 2 more off. Put another row up here so they kind of overlap. All right, let's trim. Trim. Like that. Doesn't that look pretty? Look at the double row of, see, one's over the top of the other. All right, we're getting fancy. I just want to make sure this is dry because this page will glue to that if I'm not careful. Right. All right, let's see. Maybe an envelope right back in the back. No, maybe it needs to go in the front. Or maybe another pocket does need to go here so we can kind of keep all this stuff kind of together. Excess stuff, and then leave that kind of open like that. I'm going to go ahead and double side tape. Well, no, you know what? Maybe it needs to be a flap. Maybe it needs to be a flap. So we're going to go ahead and washi tape. But I'll show you how I'm going to washi tape. Let me get something cool here. Let's see. Or it could even be, I've got so much washi tape too, but maybe if I used just some, you know, regular brown, not brown, but I'm digging, because it'll kind of match. I'm just looking at my tapes. Let's see. Do I want something like this? This might be too big. I'm thinking I kind of like this, but it needs to be kind of cut in half. It's a lot of tape. I'm thinking, do I want it to go this way or this way? I think I want it to go this way. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to all right, I'm going to hang this right here for a second on my desk, because what I want to do is I want to put some, I don't trust the tape. Come on. I have my glue sitting up top, so it'll, Okay, now what I'm going to do, put that down. And we're going to flap this over and do another piece on the inside. So it will be held in there fairly well, I think. All right. We have a little string there. Okay, I like that. What do y'all think? See, then we can do some back here. All right. Got our little things hanging here. Let's close it all up and just take a little minute to look it over again. We have all kinds of things popping out off the top. We're going to have some charms here. We've got our papers in here. They stick out just a tiny bit, but not much. All right, let's see about doing something with this. It's kind of white. Do we want to leave it white? Do we want to dye it? Do we want to do something with this color-wise? What do y'all think? Or do y'all like it white because it's very dramatic that way? Kind of do, but it doesn't really matter. What do y'all think? I like the finish on that envelope. Yeah, I did too, Pacola. So should we leave it white on the pink like that? So it kind of shows like that. Kind of like that. I know it is pretty white. Okay, we'll leave it white. All right, so what I'm going to do is going to use double-sided tape. Whoops. Maybe I'll put a little glue stick in the middle. Maybe right in here too, because I don't want to put it over the lacy part because then it'll be sticky coming through. And then it kind of goes like that. See, now you can see all those layers. All the layers together. All right, let's see about some more trims or something. Because we got that one on the bottom. Oh, that's so cute. Look. Now, do I want anything up here like some of this beaded stuff? Am I overdoing it? Do I like this better? I kind of like the lace. What do y'all think? The beading might be a little much, but I'm willing to go. I'm willing to do whatever. The cats would love the tassels. I could do that and this. What do y'all think? Is that too much with the beads? No such thing as overdue. Because we got these tassels, or I could have some of these beads hanging from the front right here. So we have a double layer of beading. So this would be like, that would be like hanging from the inside the front here. And then this tassels hangs from the back. That might be better. I might like that better. Have these beads hanging from here. I'm kind of liking that. I think I'm going to go with this. All right, so let me trim this down. I got to cut this last bead off at the end here. Okay. And then right there. Okay, now let me put some glue on the edges too. All right, let me get all of these here. Okay. I'm going to cut a little bit more off, I think. So I can squeeze it up in the spine, which I got to be careful about doing that. Let's just trim that just a smidge and put a little extra glue on that. There we go. And maybe, I don't know, do I want another layer on there? Kind of. Now I probably need to do something. Well, I have that on here. I need some. I got a book plate. I could put my name in this little book plate, but I don't want any actual brads poking through. I'd have to do some faux brads, you know. But I could do that in here. Put a little, tag in there. Because I got it came with these, and it came with some other little something too. What is that? Even came with my little birthstone, little amethyst, which that could probably hang off of something. We put it on a little clippy here. One of these little pins, I'm not sure if Tim Holtz made these, but it's kind of like Tim Holtz-esque. Can't see that. There we go. Like that. So that can go somewhere. I don't know if I want it hanging in the inside here. But yeah, see, she sent these little gold things, but I'd want something different than those gold. I'd want some little more miniature little holders in there. But I think that's what I'll do is I'll put this in here. And I have to dig out some other, rather than using the brass ones. I guess I could alcohol ink it, but I just want something a little bit littler so that that can go in there. All right. So if y'all missed all the stuff that came in the kit, and I have this Imagine, I could do this gold. I could paint that gold and put that in here. What do y'all think? Should we go with gold on this and put that in here on the book plate? Or I could do it a green color, or I could do it the purple color. I could do it, I can do it this color. What do y'all think? Should it be this color? Should it be gold? I'm just asking your opinion. I don't really, I guess it just doesn't matter that much to me. Yeah. So what do y'all think? Should that be here in the pink? Kathy, Brenda. So are y'all say yes? Are you saying yes to pink, or are you saying yes to gold? Because this gold is going to hang on the outside. This clip is going to be on the outside in a minute with some beads and things. I still have buttons. And I have different, I have this organza stuff, which can go in on a clip. A couple of these. Gold, gold. Everybody's saying gold. Okay, gold it is. All right, so let me put some of this little organza ribbon on this little clip. I'm just putting it there for now. It's a little, it's a little much, but I don't know. I kind of like it. All right. All right. So gold it is. All right. So now and then we'll do something on on the outside on the spine with the jewelry. All right. So let's see. And I also have some of this little fibers. All right. We'll see. Oh, I'm sitting on my foot. Oh. Oh, and I also have, don't forget, guys, I have these laces too. That's a little too bright purple. This is a little more muted, but I'm not sure if I want that. Maybe it'll be just some little addition in here, I'll put it like a little bit of something, something on the pages, on the edges or something. All right, let's go ahead. And first I'm going to paint it white, and then I'm going to paint it gold, because then the gold will stand out more if you paint it white first. So, and I'm not going to paint, I just want to make sure I don't want to paint the edges. See how it's kind of dark and kind of edged? I don't want to paint that. I just want to paint the actual, let's see, get a brush that's going to be appropriate for the task. Okay, let me get it. All right. Funny, I just added violets to my flower journal. Oh, violets are our birthstone flower. It is, Kathleen, for February. Okay, pansies are probably my favorite flower, because it's me and my grandma. Grandma and I grew pansies when I was like from a baby on up. So I'm just kind of trying to not get it on the edges. I'm just going to try to keep it kind of. And this is just like a base coat just to put the gold on top of, so the gold stays shiny. If I put the gold on this brown wood thing, it's probably just going to soak in and not be very vibrant. So I'm trying to kind of scuff along the little piece here. So Wednesday is going to be a color book day. I have the new Camilla Del Recco's Dragon color book, and I'm working that on Wednesday. Although I don't know when Samantha and Cameron they're supposed to have to go back on. If they're going to try to come down tonight as long as there's not a thunderstorm. I said if there's a thunderstorm tonight, wait till in the morning before you come down. Don't come tonight. If you have to drive through Atlanta at traffic in a thunderstorm. Wait till tomorrow. But they're supposed to be here either tonight or first thing in the morning and stay till Wednesday. But what that means, I don't know what that means for them leaving early Wednesday morning. They're going to sleep in. They're going to go. I don't know. So I don't know what my plan is to do a color book page on Wednesday. If I could get Cameron up and have him, color something with me, I'd love that. But I can't promise anything. All right. So let me clean my brush. All right. Let me hit this with the heat gun. Okay, now let me get in my drawer over here where my gold is. I have all my metallics over here on the side. I decide what gold. I think I like this is my favorite golds here. Is the splendid gold. So let me shake it up here. Just doesn't need much, just a touch. All right, let's go back to that paintbrush again. All right, let's see. Am I missing anything? Thanks, Devin. We'll see. All right, it's dry. All right, so now I don't know if it'll take 2 coats. It might. But this is, I think it's going to take 2 coats. Might take 3. It didn't drop in. I missed if Janet said what she's going to do. So we'll put 2 coats of the Splendid Gold. And we'll glue this in. I'll dry this and then I'll put another coat on. Might put 2, I don't know. I want it to be as gold as possible. These are just those little laser cut wood pieces. Okay. Coat 1. Can imagine how sketchy driving on this. Yeah, I know, right, Tina? Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and dry this. Ugh. All right. Second coat. Yeah. I read between the lines, Tina. I knew what you meant. We all read typos around here. Anybody that streams reads typos. Well, I make enough of them myself at streams. Or even autocorrect by my iPad. Between the 2 things, I'm surprised anybody can read what I write. Might take a 3rd coat. I'm not sure. It's a couple places it's a little sketchy, but I want it to look good since it's going to be right on the inside cover, right? All right, there we go. I'm going to shake it up, make sure I do have it well shook. I'll just put another little blob out just to make sure. All right, let's dry it and put one more coat. Although it looks pretty good. All right. It's hot. All right. What's everybody else working on today? I picked another batch of herbs to dry. I have all my herbs in my little new jars that Denise gave me for Mother's Day. I think I have about 12. I mean, I think I have 20 or 24 jars, but I think I only have 12 with herbs in them so far. But I picked another batch, and how I'm drying them is I'm taking, foam core boards, like, these kind of boards they're white. This one's been covered. And I cut them down. I cut like this size in half. So I have 4 that can stack, and I put wax paper on them. And then on the wax paper, I have the names I just, with a Sharpie marker, wrote, thyme and lemon balm and, basil, I just wrote everything down on the, I'm sorry, I said wax paper. I meant parchment paper. So I put them all on parchment paper, and then I just have little bunches of them. My herb garden's not, there's those that's that tower, and there's not a lot, not a lot in each batch. And so I have to wait till it grows. It's not like a whole herb garden. They're like little herb patches. And so then I pick them and I put them on the parchment, and then I put the next layer of foam core on top, and then the same deal. So I have 4 of those stacked up, and then I have them all. I have a giant rubber band that mashes them all together, and then I wait about 2 weeks, and they're dry, and then I smash them up and put them in the jars. That's that's all I do with my herbs. But we did have rosemary potatoes this weekend with my rosemary. Okay. There we go. I just picked a page of John Basford's World Flowers to color. I'm starting with markers and add shading and highlight. Yeah, they're small. Joanna Basford's books are small, right? Aren't they tiny, Tina? Tiny Tina. All right, let's try that. Let's sit for just a second because it does get hot. Yeah, Joanna Basford's books are small. Has anybody heard from Hannah? Is it Hannah Carls? Which one is the one that was sick? Was it Hannah Carlson? Has anybody heard anything about her? Update? I follow her on IG, and I haven't seen anything. But that doesn't mean anything because you don't see everything on IG unless you go hunt it up. Oh, good, Carmen. Yeah. All right. So there we go. I think it's done. It's pretty good, huh? Let's move this. What do y'all think? It's one of the two. I think it's Hannah Carlson. But I hadn't heard since then. All right, so that's where I want that to go. All right, so let me bring it over here and put some glue on it. I'm pretty sure it was Hannah, not Joanna. Okay. Let's give it a little wiggle. It's on fabric. Let me stand it up, make sure it's straight. Didn't get out a ruler, Janet. What do y'all think? Yeah. Okay, Tina. Okay. Yeah, I haven't bought one of Joanna Bassford's books in a while. I have like 4 or 5 of her first ones. And thank you, Devin. All right, so let's make sure that's stuck. And then I got this little fluffy thing here. And I usually just put one of my big clips in whatever journal I'm working in, just because it kind of just, I don't know, just looks cool for one thing. And plus, when you're working on a page, you have something handy to open the book wherever you want to work. All right, so let's see what it looks like when it's closed. All right. And I can't show you very much down at the bottom because of the camera angle. But we have this on the front row. And then this is on the back row. When I see it, of course, it looks really good. From here. Y'all can see it a little bit. Okay, so now what I want to do is something with, and again, I want to put the book plate in here, but I want to find, let me just see. Let me see if I have a couple here. I don't know if I have any of those handy. They're probably in another. They're in the other. Wait. Oh, wait. I think I found a couple. Yeah, maybe. Maybe these might work. Hang on. These might be too little, though. These might be too little. Have these little black brads. I just want something to fill in the hole here. And those might work. Okay, I'm going to roll with this. All right, so I'm just going to put these little black brads in the little holes there. Mash that open. I just didn't want the bright gold ones. The bright gold brads. Okay. There we go, like that. And now I just got the top part up here is where you can slip in the paper. So I don't want to put glue on that, right? All right, so we just want to glue the 3 sides. Let me stand it up a little so I can. And then I can slip in my name from the top. There's a little opening there. Garden really beautiful. Oh, thanks, Tina. Yeah, it really grew in the last week. I mean, I was surprised myself when I look back at the pictures. Like, let me show you. Oh, and if y'all missed it, Denise living her best life with her group down in Florida, a working vacation. There's Denise. But my garden If y'all missed the pictures that I posted on Instagram. So here's this week. Let me. I post every week on Instagram. And then here's my helpers this week. Grow Grew helped out this week. Of course, some of these, I'm not sure if they're eating, snacking, sniffing, helping, watching over. I'm not sure. Yeah, I like Grow. And then so I didn't post this, but I do have some tomatoes going. And then of course you saw Gumby with the start of that, well, more than a start, but it's a bell pepper, grown bell pepper there. So, but yeah, it really grew a lot in a week. So let's see if I can show you. Okay, so here's I think this was last, yeah. Yeah. So here's last week. And then here is this week. Look. I mean, it just sprouted. Look at that. That's my squash and cucumbers right there. Squash and cucumbers. And then I got like a whole bunch of, let me go to the other. Hang on. So from the front, then I have tomatoes over here. There's a nice big bush of cilantro right there. That's the only herb in my garden. And then back behind here is all different kinds of peppers, jalapeno, bell pepper, and yeah. I know, right? Well, I'm going into, this is starting of week 8. So it's been 2 months. This is a start of week 8. So yeah. All right, so let's see now. That looks pretty well done. And then again, let's just see here. That's too well. You can see it's gonna. There's some. I can put something behind that. I'll make sure that's glued down now. But then I can put a little, little name, my little name tag in there. Okay, so let's see what we want to do next. Let's take a look at it. It's looking nice. It's looking fluffy. We got 4 signatures. I got this to hold everything kind of there. All right, now, and I didn't put all these tags and everything. Oh, it's got this thing too. What am I going to do with this? Do we want that on there somewhere? Oh no, I'm not loving that. Okay. So, if y'all missed all the stuff that came in the kit, then go back at the beginning of the show. Okay. Never cared for cilantro. Takes like soap too. Yeah, everybody has their taste, All right. So I still have lots of, trims and things to use. And of course I have lots of papers. And Tina sent me, there's 2 packs of this somewhere. I use the other. She sent me this deco paper, and it was all in one thing. I just separated it out from, and let me go ahead and show you. I'll flip through these real quick. It came in, if Tina wants to put a link to where, on Amazon, where this exact pack, she's more than welcome to. So I'm just going to kind of quickly flip through the papers and the stickers here. And there's a couple. Yeah, that's all right. So I'm just going to flip through. It looks like there's 2 of each, although there might be out of order because, and these are just papers. They're just like, you have to glue them in. They're just papers. They're not stickers or anything in this part. Some of them might be upside down. But there's a lot in these little packs. I think that's upside down. So y'all can see. But it looks like there's 2 of each thing. But there's a lot. would that medallion fit on the, no, it won't fit on the spine, I don't think. I'll look in a minute, but that would be a good idea if it would. Look at that. So you see how many you get in a pack. And these are just the papers. I got to show you the stickers and the, this is very, very thin. I mean, this is thinner than copy paper, which is good for gluing in journals. So, and then a couple of butterflies. And then these also came in it. Like I said, I separated them out. All these stickers and labels. Thanks, Tina. So there's all these little, there's butterfly. It looks like, again, like there's two of each thing. Butterflies, little mushrooms. I mean, there's a lot in here. See? Two of every one of those labels. And then here's some more little vellum stickers. And again, these are stickers, but these ones are vellum. Here comes the cat. She's bumping into my leg. Mushrooms. All kinds of, and there's just tons. Flowers. Leaves. Feathers. More butterflies. I mean, look at all. There's just so much. More labels. See, I could probably use this for my book plate. That might work in the book plate. And then these are just papers. Like faux ephemera. There's some more stickers there. All kinds of, and this one might fit better. We'll see. That has purple on it too. So you can just see tons and tons. And Tina put the link in. So if y'all want to order any of this, it's just so much, right? Then these look like they were burned on the edges. Distressed and torn and burned. So yeah. So I want to use some of these in here as well. But let's start with seeing one of these book plates will fit. See, I could cut that down to the middle area. I'll just start with a little bit. Can always cut more. Thing like that. And it looks vintagey, right? Or I could cut this one down. I just kind of like the purple edge on that one. This one wouldn't have any edge if I cut it down. Although it had that little bird. But the edge would all be gone. So maybe this one. Let's trim that in just. Let me look at it from the back. I can tell from the back. See? So what I'll do is I'll just put a little piece of a double-sided tape so it can come back out if I want it to later. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick it in there and then write my initials on there or something. So I can get it back in there with the double-sided tape now. There we go. Oops, I moved it over too much. Well, it's not exactly centered, but I think it's okay. All right, so let me get a... There we go. And like I said, it's just double-sided taped in there. I can take it out and swap it out, put something else. So there we go. Okay, now let's see what we can do. Oh, that metal piece. Let's see. It would fit on there. It would fit. Oh, here's a couple of things now. It would fit, but I'd have to glue it. All right, y'all talk to me, people. I'd have to glue it on. It would cover up some of the spine, which doesn't matter. I mean, I see it right here. But the other issue would be that if these strings ever wore out, or I wanted to add more or change them, this, if I have it glued on, you know, it's glued on. So what do y'all think? Maybe up here, like right there. What do y'all think? Do y'all like it on there? I do, and it's thin enough where it'll kind of mold, it'll bend, so it'll kind of go over those strings. Oh, well, is anybody here? I don't know if anybody's here to block user. Did it block? I don't know. Am I blocked? I think one of the mods have to do it. Mods, Tina, can one of y'all Janet? Did y'all get it? I don't know if I got it or they got it. Okay, bot is bot. Thank you, Pacola. Okay, so what do y'all think? Do y'all like that there? I kind of do. I kind of like that on there. All right. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So y'all like that on there like that? Like right about there? Because I want to have room, you know, to put, I don't know if I want it up that high. Do I want it right up there at the top underneath the knot? Do I want it a little bit down? Probably about there, I'm thinking. I'm probably thinking about there because remember, let me open up this. You know, I got my clippies here where I'm going to want to clip on. Did it get in there? There, didn't go in there. Come on, go in there. There we go. So you see, it's not going to be, does it need to come down to the middle so that it's kind of in the middle like this? Maybe the middle? What do y'all think? No, I'm not. No, I'm not sewing nothing, Vonnie. Don't make me sew, Vonnie. If I put this on here, I want it flat and not moving. I don't want it to move. And I'm not sewing through 2 layers of chipboard. So what do y'all think? Should it be in the middle? How would it look under the strings? Like that. Now it looks like a banjo. Oh. Janet says she doesn't like the medallion at all. What it looks like on the bottom. All right, we'll wait on it. We'll wait on it to decide whether we want it or not. Because I'm going to want to hang some things off here, right? And it doesn't have to be on this. But, you know, I got all kinds of little charms and things. This is so gold, though. You know, it's almost like I don't know. Do I just want beads on there? And I didn't get in the middle. I'm going to have to take this off. I didn't get in the middle. It needs to be, let's see here. It needs to be in the middle too. Let's see. There we go. Can you glue spacers to give room for more strings? Spacers? I'm not sure what you mean by spacers. I don't want more strings. I can add 4 strings is plenty because I can still add tons of more papers. I mean, I can put all of this, all these papers could have gone on 1 string if I so desired. they're just folded in. See if y'all missed it. Look, they're just in there like that. There's 4 signatures like this, where the strings are just holding it in like that. So I can take anything out, put anything in, add more. Let's take this off for a minute. I stapled that one in. Could probably put a little, to cover up that stamp there. I mean, that staple. Let's put a little postage stamp over that staple, so you're not catching yourself on any staples. I love, yeah. Everything's added from the inside. I got these paper clips. I got a couple of little torn papers. And I folded them all unevenly. Well, the main papers like this, see how I folded them unevenly so that they're at different, they're not just flat, they're one's shorter and one's longer, see? So, okay, give me just a second, then we'll do something on the outside. Let me do a BRB. All right, give me just a second. I'll be right back. Babies, what are y'all doing? Y'all not feeding you yet. No, you can't go in there. Okay. So I got these strings and all kinds of stuff on the floor here. Okay. All right. So I better go. Okay. Bye, Tracy. Thanks for stopping in. We're almost done here. We're almost done. Janet comes on at 1. I usually try to leave by 12, go fix Hubster some lunch. But I thought, let me just kind of stack it up, set it up like this. So we can kind of look at it there. We got this. And we can add other, ribbons and, fibers and what. But I had these beads. And I was thinking about trying to make a, but I'm going to have to find a thin needle. I don't think I have one over here to thread this. Or do I have maybe some wire? Hang on, that might be better. Don't roll away, little beads. Stay right there. There we go. Stay right there. Stay right there. Yeah, let me see. Hang on. Don't know if that's too thick. Let's see. Hang on, guys. I'm looking for my thinner wire. Maybe that. I think that might work. All right. So that's this wire. Let's just see, because this will be quick. Hi, Kiesha. Yeah. There's Kiesha, guys, if y'all didn't know who I was talking about earlier. So I did not use this book. I'm going to save this one for a faith journal. But I did show the whole kit this morning. And this is what we've done so far. This is what we've done so far. And I don't sew these journals. I double thicked the cardstock, chipboard rather, to make it redo a spine. So I used this book that I had. Then I used this fabric. Use that fabric. I've been putting all kinds of trim and beading on the edges. Use the book plate. Use the Imagine. All the papers here. We've made 4 signatures with all the papers. And we've done a couple little things, not too much. Let's see. Added a little bit of something there. You stapled that on there. Covered up the staple with a stamp. And just, yeah. The ledger paper we have a couple of envelope pockets here and there. And the we left that because it looks so good right like that. And the ledger paper, the music paper. And then at the very back, we used the little tag. Glued that in with the little tag pocket. And then this one over here, we did this. A little tag there. And now we are just going to take the last minute to bead up these. And we did use the corners too. All the corners. We did use the corners. And now I'm just going to take some wire here. Let me just cut a piece of this off. And do a little tail on there. I think I want one of these on the bottom. And of course, I could always add more beads and different things, but I'm trying to use everything that I can possibly use out of the kit. I love the kit, Kiesha. Love the kit. So again, I got this for being punched so many times at Kiesha's auctions. So if y'all have not been to one of Kiesha's market, Kiesha Kreations, and I will put a link to her YouTube channel in the description box after the show. Okay, so all right, so we have a little bit of this, and I can take the tail here. I'll go back up through the bottom beads here. Maybe through 2 or 3 of them. They'll fit. There we go. Okay, come on, pull through. Okay, so then I'll just do a little wrap, like 3 beads up. I'll do a little wrap and then trim that off. Come on. I should have my little pliers out, but I don't. Let me get a... Okay. So now we're secure at the bottom there. And do I just want to make a loop, or what do I want to do? So we're going to attach it, just going to put it on here. Let's just make a loop. Okay, I'm going to make a loop, and I'm going to wrap it a few times around. So hang on. I'm going to wrap it over here where you can't really see me, but I'm wrapping and wrapping and wrapping to make a nice loop. Okay, let's trim that off. Keep that piece of wire. So I got a nice little loop. And we have different little places to attach it here. I could go ahead and get it through this. What kind of... I always break my nails when I do, so I have no nails. But let's see if I can get this looped on here. Come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. And we got our first, and of course I can add tons of, journal jewelry on here. So we made us a little bow out of some of the fabric, and then some of this. And of course we can add, we have the organza still. We have more of that. We could add some of that, but there's our first little piece. The last sale was funny. Someone bought me a punch to punch someone and told the lady that there were too many people. Kiesha. So anyway, guys, so yeah, I got that hanging off of there. And we did use up a lot of stuff. And I hope y'all enjoyed this. I'm going to use some of this stuff that Tina sent me. And Tina did put a link to some of this little faux ephemera. I have everything over here on a tray that been using. And I even put a book plate with my name. Use the book plate put my name in there. We painted the Imagine gold. So it's painted up gold. Little clips and little... So yeah, it was fun, Kiesha. Thank you so much. So if y'all missed seeing what was in the kit and how we started this, and if y'all want to go to Kiesha's to be in any of her auctions, they're always fun. She's fun and funny, and they're all fun. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to head out. Going to go make Hubster some lunch before he gets here. I hope y'all enjoyed it. It turned out really nice, I think. And yeah. Thanks, Linda. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Janet. Oh, I'm glad. I hope y'all had fun watching it being built. And of course, you can just keep adding and, continuously put stuff in as you go. I never did get to write a quote. I wanted to do a quote in here. Maybe I should take a second and do that. Let me see. What quote? Let me find a pen. Let me find a brush tip pen. Hope this one works. Let me see. Let me think of a quote from a book. Well, what was that Alice quote? I was going to put that in my Alice book, but I'm going to keep just book quotes in here. Hang on. Let me go find it. We'll do that one. Alice in Wonderland quotes. We'll do one real quick. Okay, this one. Why, sometimes I've believed as many as 6 impossible things before breakfast. That's what we're going to go with. And again, if you mess it up, just cover it up with another piece of paper. Okay. Let me hang on. I have one of my bracelets is impeding me. I'm trying to keep it so y'all can see it and still let me be able to write. Okay, just a little quote real quick to start off. So there we go. Yeah. Why sometimes I believed as many as 6 impossible things before breakfast. I'm pretty sure Alice said it, right? All right. So there we go. And oh, Kiesha, you missed my tiny attacher. Everybody needs a tiny attacher. That's what I use to attach this. All right, guys. So there we go. We have our little frilly bottom in the front. We have our little trim in the back. We have all kinds of little trims back here, layers, this. So yeah, I'm loving it. So thanks everybody for being here. Hi, Amor Fabrique. What did Kiesha say? It's free to sign up to get punched. That's right. That's right. So yeah, I'll leave a link to Kiesha's marketplace in the description. So thanks again, everybody, for being here. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you missed any parts or missed the unboxing of the kit, then go ahead and watch it from the beginning. All right, y'all have a good day. We'll see you over at Janet's in about an hour. I still didn't see what she said she was going to do, but it's always a hoot over at Janet. So bye, guys.